There is growing support in the U.S. Congress for lifting restrictions on the use of American weapons on Russian territory. Spokesperson of the House of Representatives Mike Johnson noted that the United States should allow Ukraine to wage the war as it sees fit.
I think we need to allow Ukraine to prosecute the war and the way they see fit. They need to be able to fight back, and I think us trying to micromanage the effort there is not good policy for us.
President Volodymyr Zelensky, in an interview with Reuters, confirmed that Ukraine is negotiating with international partners about the possibility of launching strikes with their weapons on targets in Russia. On May the 22nd, hearings on this issue were held in the U.S. House of Representatives. The head of the House Foreign Affairs Committee, Republican Mitch McConnell, addressing the invited U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, explained that the Russians are placing their artillery just across the border and striking at the positions of the armed forces of Ukraine.
Like the Ukrainians, however, your administration and Jake Sullivan have restricted the arms use so that Ukraine cannot defend itself and fire back at Russia. That's why I mandated the ATACMS in the supplemental, the long range, short range, and the HIMARS, that your administration is tying their hands behind their back. Will you change this policy so Ukraine can fight without one hand tied behind its back?
Republican Senator Mitch McConnell called on the U.S. administration to lift restrictions on the usage of U.S. weapons and the usage of U.S. aid for a quick and decisive victory for Ukraine.
It is time to move at the speed of relevance, not the speed of bureaucracy. It is time for the administration to put supplemental assistance in action and stop micromanaging Ukraine's use of American weapons. Mitch McConnell, U.S. Republican Senator, U.S. Senate reports.
The head of the Ukrainian mission to NATO, Natalia Halibarenko, believes that sooner or later a decision on the right of Ukrainian troops to fire targets in Russia with American weapons must be made.
The decision on that we will have the right to use American weapons outside of Ukraine must be made sooner or later. It is a pity that we are wasting time searching for a solution that should not raise doubts, but we will continue to promote it at all levels. Natalia Halibarenko, head of Ukraine's mission to NATO, in an interview with Ukrinform.
The Intelligence Committee of the U.S. House of Representatives released an appeal from a group of congressmen from both parties to Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, calling on him to speed up arms supply to Ukraine. Lawmakers also said they would support allowing Ukraine to attack targets inside Russia. The Wall Street Journal, citing U.S. officials and Pentagon representatives, claims that Ukraine's request received last week is being considered. At the same time, Bloomberg reports that the U.S. position on cross-border strikes may also change. And this must happen now to help Ukraine get through the difficult months. Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Yulia Bil, UATV News.